Filtration, a basic process. What is filtration? Filtration is a process used to separate solids from liquids or gases using a filter medium that allows the fluid to pass through but not the solid. The term filtration applies whether the filter is mechanical, biological, or physical. The fluid that passes through the filter is called the filtrate. The filter medium may be a surface filter, which is a solid that traps the solid particles, or a depth filter, which is a bed of material that traps the solid. Figure 1 shows a surface filter, whereas Figure 2 shows a depth filter. More on filtration. Filtration is typically an imperfect process. Some fluid remains on the feed side of the filter or embedded in the filter media, and some small solid particulates find their way through the filter. As a chemistry and engineering technique, there is always some lost product, whether it's the liquid or the solid being collected. Here is a mixture which have to be bifurcated into two parts. First is the residue, second is the filtrate. This is bifurcated using a filter paper. Examples of filtration. While filtration is an important separation technique in a laboratory, it is also common in everyday life. First daily life example is brewing coffee involves passing hot water through the ground coffee and a filter. The liquid coffee is the filtrate. Steeping tea is much the same, whether you use a tea bag, which is a paper filter, or tea ball, which is usually a metal filter. Second daily life example of filtration is the kidneys. Yes, the kidneys are an example of biological filter. Blood is filtered by the glomerulus. Essential molecules are reabsorbed back into the examples of filtration. Air conditioners and many vacuum cleaners use HEPA filters to remove dust and pollen from the air. Many aquariums use filters containing fibers that capture particulates. Well filters recover precious metals during mining. Water in an aquifer is relatively pure because it has been filtered through sand and permeable rock in the ground. Filtration methods. There are different types of filtration methods. Which method is used depends largely on whether the solid is a particulate, which is a suspended, or dissolved in the fluid. First filtration method includes general filtration. The most basic form of filtration is using gravity to filter a mixture. The mixture is poured from above onto a filter medium, example a filter paper, and the gravity pulls the liquid down. Very easy. The solid is left on the filter while the liquid flows below. Second filtration method includes vacuum filtration. A bucket of flask and a hose are used to create a vacuum to suck the fluid through the filter. This greatly speeds the separation and can be used to dry the solid. A related technique uses a pump to form a pressure difference on both sides of the filter. Pump filters do not need to be vertical because gravity is not the source of the pressure difference on the sides of the filter. Cold filtration. Third is the cold filtration. Cold filtration is used to quickly cool a solution, prompting the formation of small crystals. This is a method used when the solid is initially dissolved. A common method is to place the container with the solution in an ice bath prior to filtration. Here is an example of vacuum filtration, and here is the cold filtration where crystals are being formed. Fourth is the hot filtration. Yes, hot filtration. In hot filtration, the solution, filter and funnel are heated to minimize crystal formation. During filtration, steamless funnels are useful because there is less surface area for crystal growth. This method is used when crystals would clog the funnel or prevent crystallization of the second component in a mixture. Here is in hot filtration. This is in hot solvent which is being mixed with the insoluble material, and they have to be bifurcated, so they are using a short step funnel to bifurcate them into filtrate and the residue. Thank you.